Sports Radio 96.7. And this is high school football at its very best.
Myers back to pass. Pump fake. Look. Throws. Long near side. Get a man open. What can I call it? Good by 1 yard. The Bears are your 2019 state champions.
The game that separates the men from the boys. And it's happening right now.
Tonight on Sports Radio 96.7, we feature a District 10 showdown as the 3-1 Grove City Eagles welcome the 3-1 Fort Lebouef Bison.
Our 2024-25 high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind. Bill McCandless Ford in Mercer and Meadville. The Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Lock, stock, and barrel. Serving giant subs since 1973. Shell Restoration. The area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Warner's Homes and Improvements. Making dreams come true since 1958. St. Paul's in Greenville. A senior living community. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better. Attorney Bill Motor. Excellence, experience, and integrity. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded since 1911. Herman's Water. When taste matters. Vay's Pub and Grill. Make it special. Make it Vay. Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Baylor Insurance. Trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. EK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City is the area's only in your car quick lube. We're locally owned and nationally known. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season long. Now it's time to go to the field with our countdown to kickoff show with our game announcers,
Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg.
And good evening, friends. Good evening, fans, and welcome to Countdown to Kickoff here on Sports Radio 96.7, sportsradio967.com, on the iHeart app, and on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page with live video. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. We're live from Forker Field, Grove City, Pennsylvania, for a cross-region matchup between Grove City and Fort Lebouef. The Grove City Eagles, led by Sam Mowry in year 11. They're 3-1, 1-1 in Region 4. Fort Lebouef, under Justin Blos, they come in with a record of 3-1. They are 2-0 in Region 5. Both teams are AAA. Time now to welcome in longtime broadcast partner Bob Greenberg. How you doing, Bob?
It's a fantastic Friday night here, football fans, and we are in Grove City, you and I, for the first time this year. And we're a very intriguing matchup here between two playoff opponents. These two teams have played amazingly for the 9th time. This will be the 9th time tonight since 2016. They met in last year's District 10 playoffs. Grove City won. Both teams were 3-1. Both teams feeling pretty good about themselves. And a game that could have playoff implications here in 2 months.
No doubt about it. We'll get you set for this one with coaches' interviews, the stats, the numbers, and all you need as we get you set for Grove City and Fort Lebouef right here on your home for high school football. This is Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Ken Frenchak here at the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Experience. We're all about experience. The experience of our expert quick lube techs, and also the experience we provide you with every oil change. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come here to the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City for the experience. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you. Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com. Are you or a loved one looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg back with you at Grove City. Grove City and Fort Lebouef, our matchup. Art Shannon back in the studio. Bryce Carroll on our Facebook Live camera. It's a matchup with Region 4 and Region 5.
Very intriguing matchup tonight. You got the Mercer County's top-ranked defense in Grove City. They are allowing only 185 yards per game. They have a county-best 9 forced turnovers, and they're facing a very prolific offense on the Fort Lebouef side that has 3 exciting wins here in the last 3 weeks, including a big win over Farrell that has pretty much shocked Mercer County, to say the least. And they have a dynamic quarterback that can run the football, throw the football, a lot of big plays. So it's the Fort Lebouef big play offense against this pretty stout Grove City defense.
Grove City had kind of played up and down football basically until the second half of the game against Slippery Rock last Saturday. Outscoring Slippery Rock 28-0 in the second half. It really lit up Coach Mowry. When you talked to him about that second half, he said, hey, we maybe haven't been where we wanted to be so far, but the kids have really been coachable. We're not playing to our potential yet, but he really loved that second half, saying maybe this is what we are.
And what they are is, at least right now, they're finding a way past the Hunter Holman era, and they have done a really good job offensively, led by Jackson Wilson, the junior. 83 rushing attempts in 4 weeks. Nobody has more in the county. 522 yards, 8 touchdowns. He had 5 touchdowns last week against Slippery Rock, one of the great scoring games in Grove City history, and there's no question Jackson, we would expect him to be very busy again here tonight.
Yeah, Jackson Wilson runs of 11, 7, 1, 29, and 12 in the win over Slippery Rock 42-7. He's rushed for 522 on the season. Lucas McCready takes over now at quarterback. Missed 1 game with an injury, but in his 3 games, he's been 57% in his passing, 16 of 28 he's thrown for a touchdown.
Yeah, and McCready, as you mentioned, he had that 1-game injury. He is back, and there's no question, Coach Mowry glad to get McCready back. But this Grove City defense, they have been really the story so far this year for the Eagles. Nathan Greer, boy, I tell you what, does anybody make more big plays than Nathan Greer has, Mark? 2 more huge plays this year, scoring plays that just seem like nobody else can make these plays.
He's got a fumble return and an interception return, one of 94 yards, one of 95 yards this year on the defensive side for Nathan Greer. A couple interceptions and that fumble recovery. Clayton Martin leads the way with 27 tackles on the year, and you've got Andres Navarro and Delathian Bones up front. Those two both with 9 tackles for loss amongst their 24 tackles on the season.
And Big Jack Wolf as well, the defensive line. That's going to be one of the keys here. How will Bones and Wolf and and Cooper up front, how are they going to be able to handle this Fort Lebouef physical offensive line?
You mentioned Greer on the defensive side. Keep an eye on him on the offensive side, too. Leads the way with 19 catches for Grove City. when you talk about Fort LaBeouf, this is a team that's, right off the bat, they shocked Farrell early in the season, and since then it's kind of been a magical ride for them. They've had some close games. They lost their opener to Meadville in a game that was tied at halftime at 21, ended up losing 41-27 in that one, but they kind of found the new quarterback in Dominic Walters, who played a little bit last year, but now as a sophomore has the reins. He can run it, he can throw it, and a ton of big plays. They have 23 plays of over 20 yards this year on the season.
And Walters, only a sophomore. Sam Mowry said in the Farrell game, he was running away from the Farrell players on some of his big plays. He's got great speed, so there's no doubt Grove City very cognizant of the speed of his sophomore quarterback, Walters.
Damian Blows has also been effective. He's the main runner, 543 yards and 6 touchdowns on the season. Walters has run for 422. When they throw it, Hunter Villa and Xavier Blows have been very good. Blows have been very good at catching the ball, so it's a team that can score. In the Farrell game, how about this? Keep an eye on this. In the last 3:20, they scored 16 points to win it. On a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, they did it twice to beat Farrell by 1. They had a last-second victory over Corey with a big goal line stand with 7 seconds to go, and then they hung on to beat Northeast as that game came down to the wire with Fort LaBeouf recovering an onside kick, leading by 5 points with 1:58 to go. So they've had a ton of close and exciting games, and they've been able to come through for a 3-1 record.
Damian Blows and Dominic Walters, the two leading runners, 108 carries, 965 yards this year, 10 touchdowns. So they're averaging about 9 yards a carry. Going to be a handful here tonight for Grove City.
Last year in the District 10 quarterfinals, Grove City beat Fort LaBeouf 35-0. Fort LaBeouf's been kind of on a mission since then. They want to get their program up to this level of Grove City, and they said in a couple of interviews, tired of being one and done in the playoffs. Take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the coaches, Justin Blows on the side of Fort LaBeouf, and Sam Mowry in his 11th year at Grove City. Stay with us. Your home for high school football is right here, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
Picture it. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage, PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing.
Welcome back. Countdown to kickoff. Grove City, Fort LaBeouf tonight. We're being joined by head coach Sam Mowry of the Grove City Eagles. And coach, back at it here again tonight with another formidable opponent, this Fort LaBeouf team. Just a couple of your thoughts.
Just as we were talking about before, one thing we always know, we played Fort LaBeouf quite a bit in the past, is it's always going to be a physical game. They're always well coached. They're crisp on offense and assignment sound on defense, and you're always in for a physical 4 quarters when you're playing LaBeouf, that's for sure.
Coming off a big rival win last Saturday, was that your most complete victory of the year?
in the second half, we were happy. We felt like finally that was, we were able to see, the kids were able to see what we're capable of. First half, we were a little sloppy with, penalties and had to burn all of our timeouts. And, one of the messages at halftime I talked to, Corey Corbin and Briggs about after the game is, we really didn't say as coaches too much to the kids at halftime, let them work through some of the adversity, and came out and had a great second half. We were really happy with the leadership and the kids stepping up and answering the call and not putting their heads down, and played a great second half. And, that second half was our best half of the year, and we hope to keep building on that.
Has this team found its identity yet?
Yeah, I think, offensively, doing a great job running the ball. One of the things that we have to work on is being able to move the ball through the air, and a lot of times we're shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties and untimely mistakes that put us behind the sticks. But we've been really happy with our offensive line. Have done a great job, and receivers, when opportunities come their way, have been able to make some plays. But we'd like to be a little bit more balanced and move the ball on the ground, and then when we have those opportunities in the air, be able to take those defensively. Just been really happy with the boys flying to the football and being able to create some big plays on defense. Whether it's turnovers and turning a couple of those into scores this year. And, one of the things that we talked about after our Titusville game, not our best night, overall as a coaching staff and as a team. And, one of our messages that night was we're going to be thankful for Titusville at some point, and we hope that we have an opportunity tonight to learn from some of those mistakes schematically on the defensive side of the ball. And we see an offense very similar to the type of offense that Titusville ran, and we're hoping that we're able to make some of those adjustments and slow them down a little bit.
What's going to be a couple keys tonight for Grove City to win?
Defensively, at any level, you have to make them one-dimensional, and our goal is make them make plays in the air. And what they want to do is run the football with their buck sweep and midline that we were talking about, and make them have to make plays through the air. That's not what they're comfortable. They're very capable of it, but that's not what they're comfortable with. And offensively, setting the tone of the game, winning first and second down, giving us manageable third down situations, taking care of the football, and cutting down on penalties.
Coach, great seeing you. Best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
All right, Sam Mowry, head coach of the Grove City Eagles. We'll come back. More countdown to kickoff. Grove City, Fort Lebouef tonight, right here on Sports Radio 96.7.
Options: a rollover, leave in the plan, or cash out. To explore your options, please call David O. Cashdollar, CFP, Timothy D. Cashdollar, CRC, and Eric W. Montgomery, CFP, at 724-458-5233, or stop by the branch office at 115 Erie Street, Grove City, Pennsylvania, 16127. Registered representatives offering securities through CERTA Advisor Networks, LLC, number FINRA/SIPC. David Cashdollar and Eric Montgomery also offer advisor services through CERTA Advisor Networks, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cashdollar and Associates, LLC, is not subsidiary nor controlled by CERTA Advisor Networks. Before deciding whether to retain assets in a 401k, 403b, or roll over into an IRA, an investor should consider various factors, including, but not limited to, investment options, fees, and expenses, penalties, protection from creditors, and legal judgments, required minimum distributions, and possession of employer stock. Please view the investor alert section of FINRA website for additional information.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good and bad, weather or not.
Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Welcome back. Countdown to kickoff. Fort Lebouef, Grove City. Tonight we're being joined by head coach Justin Blows of the Fort Lebouef Bison. And coach, off to a very good start this year, 3-1. What has encouraged you the most about your team?
I've been really impressed with the way these guys have come together as a group. graduated a lot of seniors last year. So it was a young rebuilding crew, and had a lot of sophomores stepping in for us. And the way they're adapting the game has been really pleasing.
Obviously, you have a good heart. Your last 3 weeks, you've had some nail biters to talk about surviving some of those games, and obviously the big win against Farrell.
Sure. No, Farrell's a great team. We were able to get away with some things there, and took advantage of a few mistakes that they made, and we were able to capitalize. But every game's been nice and close. Of course, we're losing a few gray hairs here and there, but that's what you expect in Erie County football.
Talk about your offense. You're running the ball very well. You're making some big plays as well, but obviously has helped.
Sure. No, we're real pleased with the way the line's developing. We're very young up front, so those guys have been doing a nice job solidifying, opening up some holes, and then letting the backs run.
You coming down to Grove City here tonight, Mercer County. What's a couple of your concerns?
No, Grove City is a very good team. They're always well coached. There's always a good tradition down here, so you're going to be in for a battle. Coach Bowery's got them coached up, and the game plan is going to be solid. So we just got to take advantage of their mistakes, and we can't make mistakes on our own.
Another key or two for Fort Lebouef to win?
We just got to be mistake-free.
Coach, best of luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Justin Blows, head coach of the Fort Lebouef Bison. We'll come back, Minuteman Press, starting lineups, and the kickoff. It is Fort Lebouef and Grove City tonight, right here on Sports Radio 96.7.
Just the place to go.
They got what I like.
Oh, yeah.
Win. Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
Win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, great time, or all three. Dave's Pub and Grill has just what you want, so come by for goodies, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Dave's Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
My car does more than take me from here to there. And I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance Services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company. Home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company, New York. Home offices Rochester, New York. An equal opportunity insurance.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
We're back here at Grove City. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Had a chance to hear from the coaches from Fort Lebouef, Justin Blows, and from Grove City, Sam Mowry. And obviously both teams respecting each other, their play so far. And it's amazing how many times these teams have played recently with playoff matchups and regular season games as well.
Yeah, Grove City, as we had mentioned, this is the 9th time these two teams have played since 2016. In 16, they played in the District 10 semifinals. Grove City won last year the District 10 3A quarterfinals. Grove City 7-1 all time in those matchups. So there's no question that Grove City has have had Fort Lebuff's number over the years. And Justin Blows knows that if they're going to ultimately have a successful season, get into the playoffs and make a little bit of a run, there's a good chance they're going to have to beat Grove City. Maybe not tonight, but they're going to have to beat them maybe sometime in November.
There were quite a few of the different interviews that Tom Reisenweber and his crew with the Go Erie staff did after games of Fort Lebouef players, and almost to a letter to a player, they always mentioned we don't want to be one and done in the playoffs, and that's kind of what's happened with them the last few years.
Yeah, no question about it. And it also means they're going to probably have to beat a Mercer County team, and that's normally that first round game. They cross regions, so it could be Grove City, it could be Sharon, could be Hickory. Who knows at this point? But there's no doubt the teams up north know all about Mercer County football. And if LaBeouf can come down to Grove City tonight, a perennial powerhouse, and win, it could go a long way.
One other thing that caught my eye from Go Erie this week, Class 3 rankings, Sharon, Hickory, Fort LaBeouf in the 3 spot, Titusville, and Corey in the 5. Grove City, 3-1. They don't even make the top 5. Bulletin board material there for the Eagles.
And of course, Grove City losing handily to Titusville, which I surely didn't help their cause, but there's no doubt, I'm sure Sam Mowry using whatever he can at this point.
No doubt about it. Time now for starting lineups.
Today's starting lineups are being brought to you by Minutemen Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minutemen Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. Follow them on Facebook. Let's first look at the Grove City Eagles on defense. The defensive line, Delathian Bones, Jack Wolf, and Jimmy Cooper. The linebackers, Clayton Martin, Logan Dyson, Ian McCreary. Cornerbacks, Terai Richardson, Heasley, Jonah Stucchio. Safeties are Nathan Greer, Jackson Wilson, and Lucas McCready.
Offensively for Fort Lebouef, the quarterback in the lineup is Dominic Walters, with the wide receivers Garrett Skinner and Hunter Villa. Brady Black and Damian Blos are the running backs, as well as seeing Skylar Sadowski, Aiden Strushin, the tight end, John Duran, Jacob Beer, Carson Stoles, Caden Milner, and Ethan Horn, the offensive line for this explosive offense of Fort Lebouef.
Grove City has won the toss. They have deferred, so Fort Lebouef will be on the field first, as we are just about ready to go here from Forker Field.
Fort Lebouef wearing a white uniform top with a blue number, blue pants, and a blue helmet. And on the Grove City side, they'll wear their black uniforms, black tops, black pants, a white helmet, gold numbers outlined in white. Our referees for this one tonight, Riley Smoot, Ron Jackson, Leanne Williams, Brady Kajela, and Caden Reamer.
Nice night here in Grove City, a little bit warmer than you might expect here in the final night of summer. A little bit of clouds have rolled in, but it looks like we're going to have a beautiful night for football. Nice crowd as well on homecoming night.
No doubt. Deep to return the kickoff from Stucchio will be will be Hunter Villa and Damian Blos. Villa and Blos deep to return.
So Grove City elects to put their defense on the field first, and it'll be the Fort Lebouef high-flying offense on the field first as well.
Jonas Stucchio set to get a foot into it, and we are underway. A line drive kick to the far side. It was dropped by Villa. He'll pick it up at the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25. He's got a hole. He's across the 30 and out to the 31-yard line. So dropped it at first, but a nice return for Hunter Villa to bring it out to the 31-yard line.
So Fort Lebouef on the field first. They get a nice kickoff return by Villa. And it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Effective offense so far this year for Fort Lebouef. A lot of big plays. They'll use a triple option set on the offense, so we'll have to be sharp with the eyes and the ball handling of the quarterback Dominic Walters to see where everything's going. Skinner and Villa will come to the near side. And in a shotgun with a whistle behind him right now to stop play for a moment.
This is from the back judge. Too many players on the field. 3, 6, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So what do we got here? No flag.
All right, they'll pick it up.
So did they think there was 12 on the field and there wasn't?
Well, I'm not sure.
There was at one point, but there's no flag.
Close the running back. He's behind the quarterback, Walters, in a shotgun set. Motion behind. Walters keeper, 30, 35 outside of the 40, and he's off to the races already. 50, he's going to go. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and a one-play touchdown, 70 yards for the score.
Boy, we could not have described this young man any better in our pregame show, and just like that, Dominic Walters goes 70 yards for the touchdown. 19 seconds in, it's 6-0 Fort Lebouef.
He faked the handoff on that dive. Pulled it out of there and sprinted left. Almost untouched. And we got into the open field. There's no catching him. Watch some of the film against him against Farrell. He was running away from Farrell all night as well. Damian Blos go to our left to attempt the extra point. Snap is back. Ball is down. Kick is up. And the kick is good with 11:41 to go here in this first quarter. Fort Lebouef takes the quick lead It's Fort LaBeouf 7. It's Grove City nothing. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
One play drive. 70 yards, 19 seconds on the touchdown run by the quarterback, Dominic Walters. Damian Blows with the point after. And on the board with the lead is Fort LaBeouf with a 7-0 edge.
So Sam Mowry they won the coin toss. They elected to defer. And LaBeouf gets on the field and they go 70 yards on their first play. So
not what was expected,
no.
That's for sure. We talked about their big play offense. We talked about the speed of the quarterback, and we saw that. Both of those things.
And I think you were right.
Number one.
If you saw on video, he was not touched. Dominic Walters, his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
Greer and Stucchio are deep to return this kick. Stucchio takes it at the 13-yard line. Coming across the field near side to the 20, to the 25, and runs into resistance at about the 27-yard line, where Grove City will come out on offense. Grove City will be quarterbacked by Lucas McCready, Jackson Wilson, and Jonas Stucchio will see carries. Clayton Martin, the tight end, the wideouts, Jimmy Cooper, Terrell Richardson's Heasley, and Nathan Greer. Offensive line of Ian McCreary, Delathian Bones, Logan Dice, Jack Wolf, and Jordan Gamble.
So we'll see how Grove City can answer here as they find themselves trailing 7-0, just 19 seconds in.
Greer to the near side. Wilson is to the right of McCready. McCready takes a snap. Hands to Wilson, and he's nailed in the backfield. Hit right away without even a chance to move by Skylar Sadowski, the linebacker.
Boy, Sadowski just beat his man and almost got to the ball as fast as Wilson did. And that will be a loss of about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Skylar Sadowski, Brady Black, John Duran, and Karsten Stolz make up the defensive line. Aiden Strushin, Damian Blows, Caden Miller, the linebackers, Mikey Vamaro, Hunter Villa, Garrett Skinner, Dominic Walters, the defensive backfield. And now 2nd down and 14 from the 23-yard line. A hand to Wilson, and Wilson will go right side and get up to the 25.
Get about a yard back. Sadowski once again with the nice tackle. And it'll be third and 12 right now for the Eagles.
Need to get up to about the 37-yard line for a first down. They'll snap this from the 25 as Greer looks to the sideline for a play call. The cards come up. Nathan Greer, top wide receiver here for Grove City, will line up on the left side with Cooper split wide to the right. Stucchio on 3rd down and 12. McCready rolling left, looking, fires, pass is caught, and on a juggle by Greer, really not able to get up the field. We just get just a couple of yards in a punting situation for Grove City.
Yeah, back to the original line of scrimmage. I think that'll be it. So it'll be 4th and 10 for Grove City, and they're going to have to punt it away here on their opening drive of the game, trailing 7-0.
So electric first play and a 70-yard touchdown run by Dominic Walters has Fort LaBeouf with the quick lead. Greer is set to punt. With Hunter Villa deep to return. Villa stands at about the 40-yard line. Greer going to punt from near the 10. It's a low snap. Greer gets it on the hop. Line drive kick. Spins on a catch on the air by Villa, running to the near side 35 to the 40. Cut back at the 45, and he's going to go down shorter midfield with flags coming in on the tackle.
That's normally going to be on the return team. Eventually gets tackled at the 48 of Fort LaBeouf. But I would imagine it's going to at least be moved back some.
Like
Clayton Martin on the tackle for the Eagles.
Let's see.
The flag at the 50, so they're going to mark it from the 50-yard line.
Looks like they're going to back up the Bison.
It's a hold penalty.
And it'll be on Fort LeBoeuf.
Walking it back, perhaps. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So it'll move it back to the 40-yard line. It'll be first and 10 now for Fort LeBoeuf.
At their own 40-yard line.
So Fort LeBoeuf in the white uniforms with the blue numbers. Grove City in the all black. Second series here for Fort LeBoeuf. Just a one-play series the first time on a touchdown run by the quarterback Walters.
So we'll see what kind of adjustments the Eagles make here.
Ready for play with Sadowski as a wing on the right side. Two receivers with Villa and Skinner to the near side. Blows the back to the left of Walters. And Blows will take the handoff right side and going to be wrapped up after a short gain to the far side.
Yeah, Jack Wolf with the big tackle there. Blows will maybe get about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Sadowski will line up often as a wing. He'll come in motion a lot. He'll fake those fullback dives with Blows or give it to him. Good ball handler so far, as we've seen on some film this year. The quarterback Walters. He does a good job of moving things around, and when he does so, it makes it difficult for the defense to find him.
So 2nd and 9 here for the Bison at their own 41.
Amaro checks in as a wideout near side on 2nd down and 9. And a handoff off the left edge. That's Villa. And Villa cuts it upfield for maybe a yard, if anything. There's Clayton Martin there to wrap him up, the leading tackler for Grove City.
Yeah, really nice play by Martin. Also, Jimmy Cooper comes in there.
3rd down, folks.
So that'll be 3rd and 9 now for Fort LeBoeuf.
Moving right to left, they're going to split the receiver Skinner out wide to the right, off a slot man to that right side as well. That's Villa. Wing left is Sadowski. 3rd down and 9. From their own 41, fake handoff. Walters back to pass, rolling right down the field. Pass intercepted! Grove City with a pick, turns to the 40-yard line. I think that was Wilson who got up to get it. He'll bring it back on the Grove City return, and the big turnover as he's down to the Villa 36-yard line.
Jackson Wilson with the big interception. And Sam Mowry talking to pregame about one of the keys was trying to make Fort LeBoeuf one-dimensional, make them throw the ball, and they did on 3rd and long. And the Eagles with the big turnover, and they have the ball in business at the Fort LeBoeuf 37-yard line.
Jackson Wilson with the pick, the return to the Bison 37.
Huge pickoff there. Great catch by Wilson.
Two receivers to the right side, one to the left. McCready will hand to Wilson, bounce it outside to the 35, and then hit a wall at about the 32 and be driven back there.
Hit about 5 there for Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson really got a nice drop defensively to make a head-high catch and a nice return. And on that yard, or on that run, picks up 5.
That is the 3rd interception for this Grove City defense this year. First for Wilson. And Eagles down to the 32 of Fort LeBoeuf, 2nd and 5, 7-0 Fort LeBoeuf early on.
Tight formation, option right, pitch to Wilson. These are the 30s to the 25. He's out of bounds with a Grove City first down.
And he will be knocked out about the 24. It'll be a pickup of 8 yards and a Grove City first down.
And that's good for a Grove City Eagle.
Grove City moving left to right, trailing 7-0. Fort LeBoeuf scored on their first offensive play.
Eagles 1st and 10 from the 24.
70-yard run by Dominic Walters.
Reynolds 6-0 over Lakeview. Menard is a 9-yard touchdown run.
Stucchio now in as the back. Rear wide right, hand up to Stucchio left side. Gets down to the 20, stays on his feet to the 15, and he's inside the red zone and down to the 12-yard line with another first down run and a trip into the McCandless Ford Mercer and Meadville red zone.
12 yards for Stucchio. Really, some good blocking up front. Bones on that left side. And also McCreary on that left side as well. So the Eagles are threatening now down to the 12, 1st and 10.
We'll load up 3 receivers and a wing on that left side. Handoff up the middle. Stuckio going to push the pile inside the 10-yard line and down to the 9. 6:27 first quarter. Grove City knocking on the door, trying to get their first points, trailing 7-0.
Stuckio came into this game with 197 yards rushing on 37 attempts. Obviously, you got to give Wilson a break once in a while. His heavy load so far, over 20 carries a game.
And really, when Stuckio has played, he's been effective. So there's been a great change of pace back. We've seen it for years with Grove City playing multiple backs, though. McCready, the quarterback, on second down, takes the snap. Option pitch left to Wilson, trying to get the corner, and he can't get there. Nice defensive play. They're coming up to take care of the edge. And that time was Vomero.
Yeah, it was a big-time tackle. Mikey Vomero, the junior. And it'll make it third down now, and just about 10.
Ends up backing up to that original line of scrimmage, back to about the 12-yard line here. 3rd and 10.
Clock down to 5:28 to go, running in this first quarter.
Lucas McCready, the quarterback. On 3rd and 10 from the 12 of Fort LeBeuf. Takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks, fires, and a pass knocked away. It was in the hands for a moment of Nathan Greer, and then Garrett Skinner comes to knock it away, and it looks like the field goal team may be coming on here.
Yeah, they were trying to get the ball to Greer. Even if he catches that, he's in front of the stick, so he's not going to get a first down. Maybe hoping to get him kind of in stride and let him run. But instead, it will be a field goal attempt here for the Eagles.
Stuckio, the kicker.
First attempt of the season here for Grove City.
9 of 11 on extra points. 28-yard attempt here. Snap is back, ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is up and good.
So a 28-yard field goal for Stuckio, and Grove City has scored, cuts it to 7-3.
5:09 on the clock on the field goal, taking advantage of the turnover. 7-3, Fort LeBeuf leads. We're back with more in your home for high school sports. This is Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Grove City scoring on a 28-yard field goal by Jonah Stuckio. They cut the lead to 7-3 with 5:09 to go here in the first.
As a 6-play drive mark, 26 yards, 2 minutes and 41 seconds.
And close.
Grove City taking advantage of the Jackson Wilson interception to get points on the board. Villa back deep with Damian Blos. Stuckio set to kick off. And Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Got Bryce Carroll on Facebook Live camera and Art Shannon back at the studio tonight.
Saw Stuckio warming up in the pregame. He was making them from 35 easily.
And this kickoff is into the end zone for a touchback. So plenty of leg on the kickoff as well. So the touchback on the fly into the end zone. Villa went back to grab it, but going to be a dead ball there, and that's where the drive will start for Fort LeBeuf with a 7-3 lead.
So a really good kick there. Not much wind at all.
No, flag is beside the scoreboard. It's not moving an inch.
Temperature right now 74 degrees in Grove City, cloudy. And
another nice night for football.
Beautiful night. And hopefully another big night tomorrow night. Steel Bowl returns. Farrell Sharon.
It's a 6 o'clock start tomorrow night. Skinner will go wide to the right side. Villa will be a slot right. Strushin going to move to the right side with Sadowski. And a handoff right side. Blows trying to sweep the corner, and he's going to be banging out to about the 25-yard line for about a 5-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, this backfield led by Blows and Walters. As we mentioned, they came into this game 108 combined carries for 965 yards and 10 touchdowns. So just under 9 yards per clip.
And after the touchdown of 70 yards of the first play, they're up over 1,000.
Yeah, and their average is pretty good here tonight as well.
Two receivers to the near side on second down and 9 from the 25-yard line. Sadowski comes in motion, and Walters wanted to keep it and fell down. He faked the handoff to Blows and then slipped in the backfield. As he tried to run it to the near side, he's going to lose a couple of yards on the play.
Yeah, nice break there for Grove City. Just trying to make a shifty move there, just kind of got caught up on himself. So it moves it back to the 23. It'll be 3rd and 7 now for Fort LeBoeuf. 4:10 to go here, first quarter.
There's misdirection in every which way for this Fort LeBoeuf team. Going to send a couple of receivers, now one receiver to the right side. A wing on the right side will be Villa. And a wing on the near side is Sadowski. On third down and long and in motion is Villa. They'll pitch it to him, and he's going to get nailed as he gets short of the 27-yard line, and he takes a huge hit from Delathian Bones.
Oh, my goodness. Delathian with a big-time shot, and it'll be about a yard pickup, and I will promise you that Delathian will have that video on his social media pages by about 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, from the wing, Villa right to left, and in open field, Bones finds him and knocks him down. It's going to be a 4th down and 6.
Delathian, the star thrower in track and field. After that play, he came over and flexed his arm a little bit. And, yeah, that's an impressive tackle there by the big guy, Delathian Bones, 6'3", 245.
So Blows to punt. He stands at the 13. There's motion before the punt. It's a spinning kick away. Greer will grab it on the hop at the 40, going left. He's got room. He's at the 50, to the 45, to the 40, sideline 30 with a flag. Center step 25, 20, and out of bounds in the red zone. But let's see what the flag is. And there's a player down as well.
The flag is all the way back to the about almost midfield. The Fort LeBoeuf player is also down around midfield. So it looks like a really good return by Nathan Greer is going to be called back.
Yeah, Greer got the ball down inside the 20-yard line, but the flag came in early. And we'll see what Riley Smoot tells us here with an official signal. Grove City offense is coming out near midfield, so it does look like that penalty will be a special teams blocking penalty against Grove City.
The ball's it's a legal crackback.
And that's that blindside block that we
saw. Blindside block.
10-yard penalty
and be a 10-yard flag. That's one of those rules that they're really looking out a lot for in high school football.
Another player that was on the receiving end of the block, still down on the far side for Fort LeBoeuf as well.
Grove City came into this game averaging a little over 9 penalties a game, 88.5 yards. And that's something they're very cognizant about, and they know that those numbers can't continue if they're going to want to win games here down the stretch.
Move the ball back to the 45-yard line on the Grove City side after the penalty. Fort LeBoeuf players still being tended to by trainers from both sides. Just near the sideline of Fort LeBoeuf.
And that's, the reason why there's a flag on that is because it's a very dangerous block. And let's take a quick break. We'll come back.
All right, we'll take a timeout. It is Grove City 7. It is Fort LeBoeuf 7. It is Grove City 3. Injury timeout. Back with more in a moment. And your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Ken Frenchak here at the Valvoline Express here in Car Wash in Grove City. Experience. We're all about experience. The experience of our expert quick lube techs and also the experience we provide you with every oil change. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come here to the Valvoline Express here in Car Wash in Grove City for the experience. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy. The Valvoline Express here in Car Wash in Grove City.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Injured player still being tended to on the far sideline. Really not able to get a number for you right now, so we're Not going to speculate. But an illegal block on the punt return by Grove City. Penalty occurring near midfield and flag back to the 45-yard line. That's where Grove City will start 1st and 10. Fort LeBoeuf scored on their first play of the game on a Dominic Walters 70-yard touchdown run. Damian Blows with the point after to make it 7-0 Fort LeBoeuf. Grove City got an interception from Jackson Wilson and a return to the Fort LeBoeuf 37-yard line on their second series. And then a 28-yard field goal by Jonas Stucchio makes it 7-3.
And
is it 54?
It does look like 54 for LeBoeuf. Jacob Beer. That is Jacob Beer. He is a sophomore, and he's walking off the field with a little bit of help, so that's good that he's able to get off the field, but best wishes for that young man.
Definitely looked a little woozy after the block on that far side. So Grove City back out on offense. Nathan Greer will come wide to the near side. Jackson Wilson will be the running back. Cooper on that far side with Richardson Heasley wing, and then Martin will motion to the right. 1st and 10 from their own 45. McCready back to pass. Rolls right, looks, fires. Wilson catch 45, makes a move outside of the 50 and out of bounds into Fort LeBoeuf territory, and a late flag comes in.
Another 2 late flags coming in. I think that's going to be on Grove City. It was a nice play by McCready and then finding Wilson. Then right at the last minute, I think that might have been Jordan Gamble. Big 75.
We'll see what our penalty is with the.
There was a late hit, kind of a block in the back. I think it was on Gamble.
Yeah, the yardage down to the 46-yard line, so it would have been about a 9-yard pickup, and instead, we'll move it back.
Oh, the spot is at the 48.
He marked off from the 10 yards from the 48-yard line.
Move the ball back to the 38.
And that's what we've talked about. Good, a nice play. Looks like it was going to be a first down there on first down, and instead it's a penalty, and now Grove City backed up to 1st and 17.
Back at the 38-yard line. We'll load up that left side now, send Cooper in motion to the right. McCready, the quarterback. As Wilson to his right, McCready back to pass, looking, loading, going long, down the middle. Greer out there, got it! 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Nathan Greer in Grove City.
62 yards for McCready to Nathan Greer, and is there a flag? There's a discussion going on right here.
Officials say it's a procedure call against Grove City.
Oh my goodness.
So a 62-yard touchdown pass from McCready to Greer is crossed out.
Did not see the flags. It was right in front of the Grove City bench. And the best play offensively for the Eagles with Nathan Greer this year is wiped out because of a flag. And it'll move him back 5 more yards. My goodness, what a throw by McCready, hitting Greer in stride. So I guess is illegal procedure. Somebody not up on the line of scrimmage.
It wasn't one that they blew dead.
And why is the ball not moved back?
Yeah, they'll have to mark the penalty here. They haven't marked the penalty yet. It still says 1st down and 17 from the 38. So they need to mark the penalty here.
They have not marked the penalty. It should be, the line of scrimmage was a 38, and
it still is.
Still was a 38-yard line. So I'm not sure, some confusion on the field there with the officials. And they have not marked the ball off yet. Now they are going to, it looks like they have finally caught their breath. And I'm sure Leanne Williams on that far side was getting an earful from the Fort LeBoeuf coaches.
5 yards is marked off.
She blew the whistle, was pointing in that direction to mark it back, and now they do mark the ball back to the 33-yard line. So punt return, a run of about a 1st down, and a touchdown, all wiped out on 3 straight Grove City penalties. And now they're back to first and forever at the 33. And here's a quick pass over the middle, incomplete. Intended out there for Richardson Heasley and over his head. And it'll be second down.
Coverage by Skinner for the Bison.
So the penalty bug continues to plague Grove City this year. And probably no bigger one than the one we just saw. A 62-yard touchdown pass, catch, and run. Wiped out, which would have given Grove City the lead.
Yeah, really, what a nice pass from McCready to Greer that unfortunately doesn't count. Trips at the left side, McCready rolling to his left, looks, fires, pass, caught. Martin, the tight end, to the 40, to the 45, and out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. So not bad on 2nd and 23 to get a whole bunch back. And now 3rd down and medium.
Yeah, he got about 14 or so there.
Actually, they're going to mark him closer to the 45 at the 47. So 3rd and long, we'll call it here on 3rd down and 8, but still a nice job of picking up a good chunk of that penalty yardage back.
Martin scored a touchdown last week against Mississippi Rock.
Jackson Wilson the back to the right of McCready. 3rd down. McCready rolls to his right. Looking, being pressured. Jump pass is nearly intercepted. It is off the hands of the defender there, Dominic Walters. And incomplete in a punting situation for Grove City.
And that was a danger zone there for McCready.
Yeah.
Ran out of room. Really nobody open downfield. Just try to squeeze one in there, and it almost got picked off.
So Greer set to punt.
Perhaps in the punt.
It looks like Villa is deep to return for Fort LeBeuf. So Grove City, for seconds, we thought they took the lead. Well, the penalty wipes it off. Here's Greer with a punt from the 35, a high spinning punt. Bounces sideways from the 25 and then takes a Fort LeBeuf bounce out to near the 29-yard line. And that's where the Bison will take over, leading 7-3.
And they will get the ball at their own 29-yard line. So,
hate to harp on the penalties, but it was 3 in a row of 3 positive plays that got erased. The big punt return that would have put them in the red zone, then what it was looked to be about a 1st down run, and then a touchdown, all erased in back-to-back-to-back plays. And it ended up a punting situation for Grove City, giving the dangerous Fort LeBeuf Bison offense the ball back at the 29-yard line with 2:01 to go here in the first quarter.
So we'll see how this Grove City defense will respond. Greenville leading Mercer 21-0 in the first.
Skinner and Villa to the right. Tight end Strushin to the near side. Sadowski outside of him. Walters rolling to his right. Looks, loads, and he's going long, and it's up in the air, and it's a jump ball, and Skinner makes the catch at the 30-yard line. Oh, it does come out at the last moment. Oh, Skinner was in the air and had it for a moment as he took it away from Stucchio. Ball kind of underthrown, and the ball comes out at the last moment.
Unbelievable defense there. Stucchio, he just had his hand in where the ball was, and it looked like the receiver re-caught the ball, and then as he went down to the ground, he dropped it again. Official right there. Great job by the official. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
And Skinner had to kind of put the brakes on and slow down. Skinner about 6'1". Up and over to have it for a moment, but could not hang on. 2nd down and 10 from their own 29-yard line for Fort LeBeuf. This time Walters under center. Sadowski in motion, fake handoff, option right for Walters, breaks the tackle 35 to the 40, and just gets tackled at the 45. At the last moment, Stucchio pulls him down, or he would have been off to the races yet again.
And a pickup of about 17 there, make it 18, not call it 17. And it's a 1st down for Fort LeBeuf at their own 47, 1:42 to go here in this first quarter. Fort LeBeuf leads Grove City 7-3.
Walters, sophomore quarterback, did get a little bit of time in the District 10 playoff game last year against Grove City. But he's been an exciting runner and thrower so far for the Bison this year. 1st and 10, ball out to the 47-yard line of Fort LeBeuf.
Fort LeBeuf graduated a pretty big senior class last year.
Lamar will go wide to the right. Sadowski in motion. They'll give it to Sadowski. Sadowski gets hit in the backfield and going to be wrapped up and thrown back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10.
A nice job by the Grove City defense.
Stop for the Eagles. No gain.
And I'll let you know that back into the game, Jacob Beer checks back in as he was shaken up on that punt return, was down on the field for quite a while, but now does check back in on this play for the offensive line.
Jacob Beer, it's spelled B-E-E-R. Quickly on top of my list is one of my favorite names.
Second
I
down
don't need to
and
say
10.
any more than that. I'm just going to leave it at that.
I'm going to leave it at that, too. Villa's going to go wide to the right. Sadowski a wing to the left side. Under center is Walters. 2 men in motion. Trouble. Back to pass is Walters, and he had both wings going that time, and now the flags will fly. Wing on the left and wing on the right both moved that time, so the illegal shift is going to be the penalty on Fort LeBeuf.
End of one. Reynolds leads Lakeview 6-0.
25 yards.
Here we have 14 seconds to go in the first quarter with a 7-3 Fort LeBeuf lead. Fort LeBeuf scored on their first offensive play. Grove City answered with a field goal. And it is second down, now 15, back to the 42, and the clock going to run here as they set it after the penalty. Fort LeBeuf does approach the line of scrimmage.
They don't have to snap it, which it doesn't look like they will.
Yeah, so that'll be the end of the quarter after one. It is Fort LeBeuf 7, Grove City 3. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
That's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
7-3 as we get ready for the second quarter. Fort LeBeuf leading Grove City.
And pretty entertaining first quarter for a variety of reasons, but right now Grove City trailing.
Between the quarters here, Sam Mowry made his way out to talk to Riley Smoot, maybe trying to get clarification on that procedure penalty that took the touchdown off the board for Grove City. As we start the second quarter, it'll be second down, about 15 for Fort LeBeuf from their own 42-yard line. Skinner will come to the near side. Close the fullback behind Walters under center. And Walters inside handoff. That's Blackwood left side. He's got to the 50, to the 45, to the 40 of Grove City, and then run out of bounds as he's down near the 30-yard line. We'll see where he stepped out of bounds.
Really a nice play there.
First time Brady Black has touched the football, and he's down to the 30-yard line with a big first down. A little misdirection on the play and a big run for Black.
A 28-yard run for Black, and the Fort LeBeuf Bison now down to the Grove City 30.
Black came in with 10 carries for 40 yards and a big run there for first down to the 30-yard line.
My ears are still a little bit ringing after the end of the first quarter buzzer.
That was no buzzer.
I don't know what it is.
Two wings. It was an air horn. First and 10.
Boat horn.
Black in motion. Walters with the keeper up the middle. He breaks free. 25. Still on his feet to the 20 and spins down to near the 15-yard line.
Boy, some nifty running by Walters. Picks up 16 down to the, check that, 14 down to the 16.
Another first down.
Walters now with 99 yards on 4 carries.
Including a 70-yard touchdown on the first play of the game. And into the McCandless, Fort Mercer, and Meadville red zone goes Fort LeBeuf on the run by Walters to the 16. And you can see in watching this offense and the talented players that they have why they have been a big play team. And have also been a come-from-behind team when necessary, too, because they could score from anywhere on the field. One receiver out wide to the right and a handoff up the middle. This is Blows this time with the carry down to about the 13-yard line.
Yeah, the scoreboard here is getting replaced, but it won't be till next year. And apparently the buzzer isn't working.
Oh.
So they had to bring out this air horn. Sounded like it was from the Titanic or something. I mean, it was so loud. My headphones almost blew off. I wasn't expecting that.
I feel bad for the people that may have been right in front of the window where he held the horn out. Skinner will go wide to the left on second down from about the 13-yard line of Grove City. Walters under center with wings to each side. Sadowski in motion, and they'll give it to Sadowski left side. He'll cut back, and he's inside the 10. He's still on his feet. He's inside the 5, and he's down to about the 3-yard line with a first down for Fort LaBeouf. First and goal.
Sadowski, some power running there, hanging on to the football, picks up 10. And it's first and goal now for the Fort LaBeouf Bison.
There's a bunch of talented running backs and wide receivers on this Fort LaBeouf squad. And the quarterback can run it and throw it as well, Walters. First and goal here from the 3. Walters under center. And he'll turn and hand off to Blows right side, and Blows going to push down to the 2, down to the 1, and he's in for a touchdown. Justin Blows with the second touchdown of the game for Fort LaBeouf.
That is actually Damian Blows.
Damian Blows. Justin is the coach. Damian Blows with a touchdown run.
As the son of the coach with a 3-yard touchdown run, his 7th touchdown of the season. And Fort LaBeouf has extended their lead now to 13-3.
And Damian Blows also the place kicker. And he'll put the tee down, and Villa will hold at the goal to our right. Fort LaBeouf looks to add to their lead. Snap is back, ball is handled, kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 9 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the first half, Fort LaBeouf now on top of Grove City by a score of 14-3. We'll take a break. More coming next on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
6 plays, 71 yards, and 409 for the Fort LaBeouf touchdown. Damian Blows, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, a 3-yard dive, and he added the extra point as well. Fort LaBeouf now on top of Grove City by a score of 14-3. I'm Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg here from Grove City. Bryce Carroll's our cameraman up on the next deck of the press box here, and Art Shannon back at the studio.
And so the Grove City Eagles have down 11 now here in this first half. Penalties have really hurt the Eagles yet again here tonight.
Greer and Stuckey are deep to return. The kickoff from Damian Blows.
Blows to keep off.
Grove City now down by the score of 14-3. Stuckey will take the kickoff from the 10. Straight ahead, 15, 20, 25, bangs into a man at the 30, and then down at the 31. They're making a play there. Defensive was Caden Milner.
Tackled by number 3, that's Sadowski.
Bring the ball out for Grove City. Had some nice plays on the last series, erased by penalty.
Their own 31-yard.
In fact, a 62-yard touchdown pass and catch. It looked like it had given them the lead, erased by a procedure call. And now back at it on offense from their own 31-yard line. To the near side is Risters and Heasley, 2 receivers to the right. And McCready will hand off to Wilson right side, trying to bounce it outside of the 30. Cuts upfield for maybe a yard.
Tackled by Dominic Walters.
Yeah, not much room there. Walters with the tackle, but Wilson tried to bounce to the outside, and Fort LaBeouf reading that play perfectly limits Wilson to 1. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Homecoming night here at Grove City. Had some of the court get announced pregame as they made their way through the band, and more to come at the half. 2nd down and 9.
We have a stoppage of the clock. We have the
issue with the chains, maybe?
Chains. Look like maybe have a chain issue over there. So we have an issue. We have a second week in a row. I think the second week in a row we've had a chain delay.
Working on the forward end of it.
And I think we're okay now.
I'm going to stretch it out. Okay, can't be tangled. Can't have links missing because then we don't have our 10 yards, right? So you got to take the time and straighten it out. It's 2nd down and 9 from their own 32 for Grove City. Officials called a quick timeout and allowed teams to meet with the coaches, but now Riley Smoot, the referee, trying to get everybody back out. And continue play here.
Yeah, it's unusual. I'm not really sure why they would delay the game.
They had sent them there to talk to coaches and took an official timeout while they worked on the chains. 2 receivers will be to the near side for Grove City, with Cooper to this near side with Richardson Heasley on 2nd down and 9. And here's a handoff, and it's Wilson up the middle, and Wilson will dive across the 35 and out to the 36-yard line.
Get about 4 there for Wilson. It'll be 3rd and call it a long, maybe about 5 here for the Eagles. Really need a first down.
From the 36.
Grove City scored after a Jackson Wilson interception, set him up with a short field, and eventually got a field goal by Jonah Stucchio.
Grove City right now with just 29 yards rushing on 9 carries here in this first half.
4 wides in the set. McCready back to pass. Screen near side. Wilson with a catch. Room to the outside 40 and out of bounds. And he's going to be at the sticks. Looks like he has it up for the first down. It looks like they're going to mark him here at about the 42, 43-yard line. That should be enough.
He will get the first down.
Yeah, they put the 42. That is a first down.
First down, Eagles.
So really a big play there. Nice job by Wilson. Running hard, protecting the ball. Knew he was going to get hit, but needed to get to the 41, and a much-needed first down for Grove City.
Yeah, good play call with the screen.
We are down to 8:38 to go here in this first half. 14-3, Fort Lebouef.
From their own 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff Wilson up the middle.
Give this to Wilson.
And then Wilson pushed back, got up to about the 45-yard line. So it'll be,
that wasn't Wilson, that was Vandergrift, number 10.
First time for Vandergrift then is in as a back. Keith Vandergrift, a 5'10", 160-pound sophomore.
Yeah, Vandergrift getting his first carry tonight, and his 5th carry of the season.
A bunch 3 off the right edge. 1 receiver wide left on 2nd down. McCready back to pass, rolling right, being chased, being grabbed, gets away from one tackler, and then chased down from behind as Sadowski will grab him right at the line of the scrimmage for a 3rd down and about 7 here.
Just not a lot of time for McCready and looking downfield, but just at this point, just not enough time for him to be able to throw it. And they're lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 7 here for the Eagles.
He rolled to the right, and Sadowski was chasing him the whole way across the field. They had to work hard to get back to the line of scrimmage. Did McCready from their own 45. It's 3rd down and 7. Grove City trailing 14-3. Shotgun for McCready. Vandergrift the back. McCready back to pass. Blitz coming up the middle. McCready in trouble. Rolls right and throws it right side and out of bounds.
McCready under pressure.
I don't know if there's anybody over there.
It's going to be grounding here.
And also
the ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, and I did not see a black jersey over there, so discussion with officials, but we might get a grounding call here.
Either way, it's going to be Lebouef ball. And still a discussion by the officials.
End up being The difference is there the flag does come in now on the intentional grounding. And McCready tried to avoid the sack by throwing it away.
The original line of scrimmage.
So the ball did not pass the line of scrimmage. There was no receiver in the area. There'll be a loss of down penalty.
So it'll be 4th down now for Grove City, and they have to punt it away.
And they're just going to get deeper and deeper away. Line of scrimmage, if it was just a incomplete pass, would have been about the 45, and now they're have the penalty back to the 35-yard line.
Excuse me, it's a 10-yard penalty.
Sharpsville leads Slippery Rock 21-0. Reynolds 13, Lakeview nothing.
Villa deep to return the punt. Greer from the 20 will kick it away. Very high punt. Villa gets out of the way. A nice Grove City bounce inside the 30. And we'll roll down dead at about the 27-yard line. So good job by Nathan Greer to give some field position back to the Grove City defense. But Fort Leboeuf with a 14-3 lead and back out on offense.
And Grove City will get the second half kickoff, but at this point they really do not want to fall down more than 11, as they have been pretty much held in check offensively. Just 57 yards of offense here in this game so far.
Last week against Northeast, Fort Leboeuf had a big first half lead. Saw that kind of evaporate in the fourth quarter and went down to an onside kick with about a minute 50 to go. Kind of seal it for Fort Leboeuf. One receiver is wide to the left. Walters is in a shotgun with a couple of sidecars. He'll fake a handoff. Walters will run to his left, gets hit in the backfield. Now breaks free from that, though. Still on his feet and running forward. Pyle will move across the 35. And finally be blown dead. Walters never did go down. He ran out of power on the other end. But they're going to blow down around the 35-yard line.
And refuses to go down.
We've got about 7 on the play.
Showing some strength to go with that speed was Dominic Walters. 7 on the carry, second down and 3 from the 36-yard line. Clock runs, 6:21 to go in the first half. With the lead for Fort Leboeuf over Grove City here on homecoming night in Grove City.
And Walters 106 yards now on 5 carries.
Romero will be out wide left. Walters going to hand to Sadowski. Sadowski off the edge. Try to cut it back to the middle of the field. He's out to the 40. Pushes to the 41. He's got a first down. Enough for that. He's knocked down just across the 41-yard line.
They pick up 4 yards there. Some hard running for Sadowski.
So the chains move. First down to the 41-yard line of Leboeuf. 5:45 on the clock. Miller will go out wide to the left side. Strushin is the tight end right with Sadowski on the wing. Shotgun for Walters on 1st and 10. And he will hand off to Blows, trying to get to the right side. Cut back to the 40-yard line. Stays on his feet and bangs out near 50. Wow, what a run.
About 9 yards here for Blows.
Blows was hit, and then Martin is slow to get to his feet. And now does so, but the officials have blown it dead, so he'll come off for a play. Clayton Martin on a 2nd down and 1.
And we have a timeout here.
I think just for a moment, officials are trying to get him back out there. Just a moment to get the injured player off was the dead ball.
Yeah, that's. So it'll be 2nd and 1. The ball in midfield. Clock has stopped, and now they will set it again here, and it won't start.
It should. Everything was in play. There's really no reason why the clock isn't running right now. 2nd down and a yard. Ball at midfield for Fort Leboeuf. 2 receivers left, a wing to the right. And Walters going to run it to the left side. He'll cut back to the 50, to the 45, open field to the 40, to the 30. One man to try to catch him to the 20, to the 10. There's a flag down. He's tripped up just before the goal by Greer, but a flag behind the play.
It's going to come back. I think there was an illegal block down the field on Fort LeBoeuf. That's going to negate a huge run by Walters.
Walters a little bit slow to get up as he was caught from behind on an ankle tackle by Greer.
And he is limping.
He is still limping towards the sideline right now.
And Nathan Greer with a touchdown saving tackle and also potential injury now to Walters. He is limping significantly.
He looks like he's making his way back to the huddle, though, and as he kind of runs it off.
Give me a holding, actually, on LeBoeuf. And that holding didn't have any impact on the run at all.
No, it didn't. It was good 30 yards behind the play.
Coach Blos is going to lose his mind when he sees that replay because the hold had no impact. And the ball goes back to the Fort LeBoeuf 40, 5:02 to go in this first half. And a huge break for the Eagles to negate almost a 50-yard run.
Walters started back to the huddle, and then he made his way towards the sideline. And where is he now?
And he's
not there.
He is out of the game. Is that Swanson in at quarterback?
In at quarterback, Kipton Swanson. Second down and 11. We'll hand off to Blos right side, hitting the backfield, bounces off it, and then rolls forward for a yard or two.
Vanagriff, nice tackle there for the Eagles.
Yeah, sophomore Kipton Swanson came on now at quarterback as Walters had limped off the field.
And is he coming back in now? No.
Still not. They're just bringing in another wideout with the play as Skinner will come in with the play.
So big development here with Dominic Walters, outstanding quarterback, injured. He is off the field now for Fort LeBoeuf. It'll be 3rd and 9 now from their own 42.
He's on the seat of his pants getting worked on. Swanson, the quarterback. Wings to each side. One wide out to the right on 3rd down and 9. Sadowski in motion. And Swanson will turn and hand off, and that's Black up the middle, and Black will work out to near midfield. It'll be just short of the first down.
Yeah, that's very close. Needed 9, got 8. And it'll be 4th down and very short here for LeBoeuf at midfield.
Swanson got bobbled that snap that time, but still able to turn and find Brady Black on the run for a 4th down and 1. If you look straight across, Bob, at about the 45-yard line, you see him working on the foot and ankle, flexing that right foot of the quarterback Walters.
So decision time here for Coach Blos, and they will call a timeout here with 3:31 to go in this first half.
We'll take that timeout as well. Fort LeBoeuf 14, Grove City 3, 4th and 1 when we come back on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations, a Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
Coach Justin Blos, the timeout to talk things over, right around midfield here. The ball is right at midfield, the 54th and 1 for Fort LeBoeuf.
And we're going to go for it.
They still have Kipton Swanson, the backup quarterback, in there. He's in a shotgun set. Got Blos to his left. Grabbing motion to the right. Handoff Blos right side. First down and more. 45, 40, and finally pulled down by Greer inside the Grove City 40-yard line.
Yeah, the way they run the ball, really no surprise here. And to their big bruising running back, Damian Blos. And he picks up 12 and a big first down.
Fort LeBoeuf with 3:25 to go in the first half, leading 14-3 here at Grove City. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Bryce Carroll on Facebook Live, and Art Shannon back at the studio.
Zach roll, 35-yard pass to Boer, 2-point conversion good. Reynolds 13, Lakeview 8. Second quarter.
Wings to each side. Receiver out wide right on 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line of Grove City. And Swanson will hand off to Blos right side. Stutter step to the 40, inside the 35, and pushes down to at the 33-yard line. Good chunk of yardage on first down for Damian Blos.
Clayton Martin here with the tackle.
Gain of 5.
And this
Clayton Martin on the
Fort LaBeouf running game, they are closing in on 200 yards here in this first half. And they have a 14-3 lead here with 2:30 to go.
Villa will go out wide to the right side. Lock a wing on the right side. Sadowski is to the left. Swanson, the quarterback. Villa comes in motion. They'll hand to Villa. Villa going to go cut it inside at the 30-yard line. He'll probably call that a pass with a little flip as he came on that jet sweep. Call the pass as he'll go inside the 30-yard line.
It'll be 3rd and 1.
And down to the 29 for about 3rd and 1.
From the 29-yard line.
Villa came in motion, took that little jet sweep flip from the quarterback, Swanson. And down to the 29-yard line, 3rd and 1.
And there's no question it's 4-down territory here for LaBeouf. And Grove City needs to make a big stand here. They're trailing 14-3.
Villa will split out wide to the right. Wings to each side. 3rd down and 1. Swanson, shotgun, takes a snap. Hands a Blos, this time hitting the backfield, trying to push forward, and he does. He pushes back to near the line of scrimmage after being hit in the backfield, but he's going to be short of the first down. He may have lost a half yard when it's all said and done at a 29.5.
Yeah, Bones was leading the charge there. And you're right, he got nothing, so it'll be 4th down now and a yard for...
4th and 1, folks.
Need to get to just short of the 28-yard line. You were right. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Clock's still running, Mark.
They're going 4th and 1 in midfield. Just have to go 4th and 1 at the 30-yard line, and they will go 58 seconds to go here in the half. So even if you do turn it over, Grove City doesn't have a lot of time. But Grove City needed that. They needed to force a negative play and did so with a big stop by Bones. And now running as much clock as possible and taking a timeout is Fort LaBeouf. Timeout of the action. We'll do the same with 46 seconds to go here in the first half. It is Fort LaBeouf 14. It is Grove City 3. We're back with more in a moment in your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
Well, Fort LaBeouf out of their timeout, facing 4th down and 1. The Grove City 29-yard line, 46 seconds to go in the first half.
Really a big play here for the Eagles.
14-3, Fort LaBeouf lead.
Fort LaBeouf has dominated this game really on both sides.
Swanson, the backup quarterback, he's been on this series. He's got Blos to his right on 4th and 1. Hard count, takes a snap, hands to Blos, pushes forward, and he's going to be close.
It's going to depend on the spot here.
Oh, he is real close as both the line judge and the head linesman come in right at about the 29, and if they're at the 29, they're short. They need the 30, or it should be the 28.
Let's see where this ball is sitting. I think it's definitely going to be short.
They're definitely short. Ball goes to Grove City, so turnover on downs. Grove City able to hold as the ball short of the 30. It's at the 29-yard line. They needed the 28.
So a big defensive play there for the Eagles. They have 3 timeouts remaining, 40 seconds to go here as they'll take over at their own 29-yard line, trailing 14-3. Wow, so Fort LaBeouf had 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
And it had 2 plays to get 1 yard and did not get it. So remember that little series there.
And after having tremendous success running the football the entire first half.
So we'll see if the Eagles can take advantage of the big defensive stop and score here before halftime.
McCready, the quarterback, fakes a handoff, shoulder fake, in trouble, hit and sacked. Drilled back inside the 20-yard line.
That is Sadowski.
Yeah, Sadowski there, and
also Duran.
as well as John Duran. And that play blew up quickly on Grove City. And the clock down to 21 seconds and rolling. And You had your timeouts and you had everything you had, and I think if you get a positive play on first down, maybe you continue to try to do something with this drive, but right now Grove City in no hurry with 10 seconds to go.
8 seconds to the air horn.
I would take one shot to maybe find Nathan Greer.
Clock's at 3 seconds. McCready will snap and hand off. Near side on the run is Wilson to the 30 and 35 and run out of bounds. This play's going to count. They'll say out of bounds at the 38-yard line, but that's the final play of the first half on the Wilson run. We have reached halftime with the score. Fort LeBoeuf 14 and Grove City 3. We'll take our halftime break, or at least start the halftime break. The Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report. Do we have the pack report today?
We have the pack report as well.
So we'll have that to talk about local D3, plus scoring update and the stats from the first half. So plenty to come your way at homecoming here at Grove City. We are at the half. Fort LeBoeuf 14, Grove City 3 on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Most people have good intentions about saving for retirement, but few know when they should start and how much they should save. The rewards of starting to save early for retirement far outweigh the cost of waiting. To find out more, please call Cash Dollar and Associates LLC at 724-585233 or stop by 115 Erie Street, Grove City, Pennsylvania 16127. Registered representatives offering securities through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, member FINRA, SIPC. Dave Cashdollar and Eric Montgomery also offer advisory services through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cash Dollar and Associates, LLC, is not a subsidiary or nor controlled by Cetera Advisor Networks.
Ken Frenchak here at the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash in Grove City. Experience. We're all about experience. The experience of our expert quick lube tech and also the experience we provide you with every oil change. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come here to the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash in Grove City for the experience. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash in Grove City.
Are you or a loved one looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here at Forker Field, Grove City, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg at the half. Fort LeBoeuf 14, Grove City 3. Here's your scoring wrap-up on the first offensive play of the game. It was a 70-yard touchdown run by Dominic Walters. And Damian Blow's extra point kick. And Fort LeBoeuf, in just seconds, had a 7-0 lead over Grove City. On the second series for Fort LeBoeuf, Jackson Wilson came up with an interception for the Grove City Eagles, returned it to the 37 of Fort LeBoeuf. And then that led to a 28-yard field goal by Jonas Stucchio. 6 plays, 26 yards on the drive, and 2:41. And Grove City had cut into the lead 7-3. That's how the first quarter ended. Late in that first quarter, Grove City had a big punt return that would have put them in the red zone. And then they had a 62-yard touchdown pass to Lucas McCready for Nathan Greer. But both the punt return and the touchdown pass were called back by consecutive penalties. So you took that off the board, and the first quarter ended 7-3 Fort LeBoeuf. In the second quarter, Fort LeBoeuf came up with a 6-play, 71-yard drive in 4:09. Damian Blows with his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, scored from 3 yards out. He kicked the extra point as well, and that's where we are at the half with the Fort LeBoeuf 14-3 lead. We'll take a break. When we come back, Bob Greenberg will have the scores from around the area with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report. We are at the half from Grove City with Fort LeBoeuf leading Grove City by a score of 14-3 on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. Synthetic opioids, up to 10 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. Although fentanyl is being mixed with every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, smell it, or taste it. Know the danger.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage. Procrastination is postponed that needs to be done now. Longer investment terms may create more opportunities for compounded return growth. Leaving the market through challenging times to return when the market is going up could be a lost opportunity as well. Please call David O. CFP, Timothy D. Cashdollar, CRC, and Eric W. Montgomery, CFP, to review how investing long can work for you at 724-458-5233 or stop by 115 Erie Street, Grove City, Pennsylvania, 16127. Registered representatives offering securities through CERTA Advisor Networks, LLC. Member FINRA/SIPC. Dave Cashdollar and Eric Montgomery also offer through CERTA Advisor Networks, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cashdollar and Associates, LLC, is not a subsidiary nor controlled by CERTA Advisor Networks.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs in the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We are at the half. Fort LaBeouf Band in the background. Grove City's homecoming tonight, so festivities still to come as well. And here at the half, it is time now for the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report. Here's Bob Greenberg.
All right, thanks, Mark. Here is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard. In a game you're listening to right here or watching, it's Fort LaBeouf 14, Grove City 3. Also, just going to the half, it is Reynolds 13, Lakeview 8. Also at the half, it's all Greenville. The Trojans are really ruling now. They lead Mercer 49-0. Last report we had it was Sharpsville 21, Sippy Rock 0. Other scores courtesy of GoErie.com. Harbor Creek 14, Mercyhurst Prep 7, Titusville 42, Warren 0. Second quarter, Conneaut 21, Northwestern 20. Second quarter, McDowell 21, Meadville 7, I believe. Check that, 28-7 now. Eisenhower 13, Cochraton 0. Harbor Creek 14, Mercyhurst Prep 7. Seneca 14, Girard 0. Oil City leads Fairview 14-0. And General McLean and Corey tied at 13 in one of the better games of the night in District 10. And once again, right here, it's Fort LaBeouf 14, Grove City 3.
Take a time out. Back at the studio, they'll have the PAC report. Joe Anderko will tell us about what's going on in the President's Athletic Conference, so stay tuned. That comes up next. Right now, it's Fort LaBeouf 14. It's Grove City 3 at the half on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention his ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's Premium Spring Water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Welcome to the BAC Football Report for September 14th, 2024. I'm Joe Underco. This week, we will take a quick look back at the opening weekend on the gridiron in the President's Athletic Conference last week, while also previewing Week 2 games this Saturday. 4 PAC football powers, all of whom are receiving national top 25 votes, rolled to impressive Week 1 victories. Defending champion and number 10 ranked Grove City shut out rival Geneva 41-0, while number 20 ranked Carnegie Mellon also blanked Peel 58-0. Washington and Jefferson defeated St. Vincent 59-6, while Case Western Reserve won at Waynesburg 41-7. The game of the week took place at Bethany, as Allegheny improved to 1-0 by edging the homestanding Bison 20-14. PAC Player of the Week honors in Week 1 went to W&J senior quarterback Jacob Pugh on offense after a 6 TD passing performance. Bethany junior defensive end Marion Williams on defense with 15 tackles, including 5.5 for losses and 3 sacks against Allegheny. And junior kicker punter Devin Wyatt of W&J on special teams, going 8 for 8 on extra points and averaging 41.5 yards per punt. Top newcomer was Bethany freshman quarterback Brett Phillips, with 2 TD passes and a team-high 87 yards rushing. Westminster, which had the opening weekend off, opens its 2024 season at home at Harold Burry Stadium in New Wilmington. The Titans host 0-1 Waynesburg at 1 p.m. Westminster has won 8 of the last 10 meetings with the Yellow Jackets, including a 31-20 victory last season. Drawing the Week 1 bye in 2024 has been challenging, says veteran Titan head coach Scott Benzel, putting his team at a disadvantage heading into Saturday's contest.
They have a big advantage. They played a Week 1 game, so I expect them to play their best game. They're very physical. They're always well coached, and we're going to have to play a really clean football game, which is, again, challenging. This is our opening game, and there's some nerves associated with that. We've got a lot of in our lineup.
Allegheny looks to improve to 2-0 as the Gators welcome 0-1 St. Vincent to Frank Fuhrer Field in Meadville at 1 p.m. The teams played a nail-biter in Latrobe a year ago, with the Bearcats edging the Gators 23-19 to take a 2-1 lead in the all-time series. Second-year Allegheny head coach Braden Lair talks about the importance of getting an opening week win under his team's belt.
It is not easy to win a college football game, and it's even more difficult to win one on the road. So to get that done in Week 1, I know there's some energy down there in West Virginia. Extremely pleased with our guys finding a way to come down 1-0. That's ultimately the goal. The goal every week on our goal board is to scoreboard by +1 or more.
0-1 Peel looking down from a 1 loss by hosting a conference as the Cats host 1-0 Washington and Jefferson under the lights at Alumni Stadium in Greenville at 7 p.m. It's the 77th all-time meeting between the programs dating back to 1896. W&J has dominated the series with wins in 40 of the past 41 matchups since 1982, with the lone Tomcat win in that time being a 38-35 victory in Washington in Field's PAC title season of 2005. Third-year Tomcat head coach Sam Bauman previews the matchup against W&J.
Coaching staff teams you up. I know it's a new staff, but did some good things against St. Vincent. That hasn't taken a step back. So, you know, they find the weakness, they find areas that they can challenge you, and they do it. And the alignment matched up well. They do some stuff that watch the game after like, yeah, that's just really good.
Another Week 2 PAC action. One Carnegie Mellon kicks off its opener at Edwin Stadium in Pittsburgh at 1 p.m. 0-1 Geneva. Back to 1907, with the Tartans holding 24-7-1 all-time series lead over the Golden Tornadoes, including a 31-0 shutout victory in 3. Finally, Case Western Reserve hosts its home opener in Cleveland at 7 p.m. as the 1-0 Spartans host 0-1 Bethany. Bison lead the all-time series 14-9, but Case won 8 straight meetings against Bethany. The last win over Spartans being the 25-14 final in Cleveland during the 2014 season. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other information. You can also follow us on social media via X, Facebook, and Instagram. We're available at the PAC. I'm Joe Underco. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.
Hello, Shell Restoration. Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. Been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for at Shell Restoration on Facebook.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
H-O-M-E, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to your local area is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at MailerInsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt agency affiliate. Go to insurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here at Grove City, we are at the half. 14-3, Fort LaBeouf leads Grove City. Congratulations to Grove City homecoming king, Philip Schmidt, and homecoming queen, Izzy Gamble, as they were just announced moments ago. And right now it's time for Bob to give us the stats from the first half of this Fort LaBeouf 14-3 edge.
Yeah, it's been all Fort LaBeouf right now. Big first half on the ground led by Dominic Walters. His status is up in the air after he was injured late in that half. 5 carries, 106 yards, including a 70-yard touchdown run. Also, Blos had 10 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown. Black had 2 carries for 36 yards. Sadowski, 3 carries for 14 yards. Walter was 0-2 passing. 1 was picked off. Swanson had a completion of 3 yards. That was to Villa. LaBeouf flagged 3 times for 25 yards. Overall, LaBeouf, 22 carries, 197 yards rushing, 3 yards passing, 25 plays, 200 yards of offense for LaBeouf in the first half. Grove City, led by Wilson, 8 carries, 32 yards. Stuckio, 2 carries, 15 yards. McCready was 4 of 7 passing for 25 yards. Had a 68-yard touchdown called back with a flag to Greer. A huge play, obviously. Grove City flagged 4 times for 35 yards. Overall, the Eagles 41 yards rushing on 13 carries, 25 yards passing. They ran 20 plays in the first half for 66 yards. LaBeouf 25 plays for 200 yards.
We're at the half with the score, Fort LaBeouf 14 and Grove City 3. We're back with more halftime when we return on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
That may reduce your average cost per share in a fluctuating market. Hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like?
Oh, yeah.
Win. Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming, too, so you can
Win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Vay's Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
I run a local business with payroll, expense.
A lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on. Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here at the half. Grove City's made their way back on the field. Fort Lebouef back on the field as well. So we are moments away from the third quarter with a lead of 14-3. Fort Lebouef over Grove City.
And Grove City will get the second half kickoff. So at this point, still in this game, long way to go type thing. But I'm sure Sam Maui's hoping to see something more productive offensively. They had the big 66-yard touchdown, 68-yard touchdown pass called back, or 62 yards, whatever it was. It was a long pass.
62.
Something 60. Well, I don't write it down because it doesn't count. I don't remember it as much. But that was a huge play. Obviously, one of the big plays of the game. Turned the game around, and Grove City trying to find some magic here offensively to get back in it.
Yeah, it was a rough stretch because they had cut the lead to 7-3 and then had the big punt return that got erased. They would have had the ball at the 15. Instead, they moved it back to midfield, and then Wilson had a run up about 10 yards with nice run, more momentum. That got taken away with the penalty. And then the 62-yard touchdown pass on the next play. So 3 straight plays they got negated by penalty. Eventually giving the ball back to Fort Lebouef, and Fort Lebouef scores to go up 14-3. And it's been a good offense for Fort Lebouef. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the third quarter when we return. It's Fort Lebouef 14, it's Grove City 3. On your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Fresh and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's Premium Spring Water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to hydration and hello to hydration. Visit HermansWater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Ken Frenchak here at the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Experience. We're all about experience. The experience of our expert quick lube techs, and also the experience we provide you with every oil change. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come here to the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City for the experience. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Getting ready to start the third quarter of action. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Bryce Carroll is up top on the Facebook camera, and Art Shannon is back at the studio. Set to kick off is Damian Blos, Nathan Greer, and Jonas Stucchio are deep to return for Grove City.
So here we go, second half here. Grove City with the ball, trailing 14-3.
Short kickoff will be picked up at the 32-yard line to the 40 down the sideline and run out of bounds far side. This looks like Leonard on that return, Jazier Leonard.
I believe that's who it was.
Run out of bounds on the far side, so that's where Grove City will start out offensively. The Eagles offense looks like this was Lucas McCready, the quarterback, Jackson Wilson and Jonas Stucchio in the backfield, Clayton Martin, the tight end, Jimmy Cooper, Terrell Richardson, Heasley, and Nathan Greer at wideout, Ian McCreary, Delathian Bones, Logan Dice, Jack Wolf, and Gordon Gamble, the offensive line.
So good field position to start this third quarter for Grove City.
Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. And the handoff up the middle for Wilson, and he's pushed back right away. As in the hole, Brady Black there to knock him down. The defense for Fort Lebouef, it looks like this on the defensive side with Skylar Skodowski, Brady Black, John Duran, and Carson Stoles along the defensive line. Aiden Strusen, Damian Blows, and Caden Miller, the linebackers. Vomaro, Villa, Skinner, and Walters, the defensive backs. We'll make sure it's Walters out there. He was the starter, but we'll check the defense as he was injured late in the half. On second down and 10. Handoff up again is Wilson up the middle. He'll go across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Gets about 4 there. Wilson came into this game averaging 130 yards rushing per game. Right now, just 36 on 10 carries. As this physical Fort Lebouef defensive line has really did a great job of controlling the offense and really controlling Grove City here so far tonight.
And there is no Walters to start the second half of the defensive backfield, and he may be the one on the far side with his foot being iced up on the bench. Third down, and about 6 here for Grove City. McCreary, screen, near side, caught by Wilson. First down, 50, 45, still going to the 40-yard line, and dives inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. 38-yard line on the first down pass and catch from McCready to Wilson.
16-yard pickup. Great job by Wilson. Really nice play call. And the Grove City Eagles a much-needed first down into Fort Lebouef territory.
That is the second time that we have been able to see Grove City convert a screen pass for a first down. Receivers are wide each side. Greer comes in motion. They'll hand off to Greer, sweeping right to the 35, spins and out of bounds. As he got the corner and he's out at about the 33-yard line. Good gain on first down.
Picked up about 6 on the play, I think.
Will be second and 3.
See where they mark it.
From the 32.
With the ball at the 32-yard line.
It'll be a 6-yard run there for Greer.
Second and about 4 just underway here in the third quarter of action. Receivers 2 to the near, 1 to the far. Handoff up the middle, Wilson, and Wilson inside the 30-yard line, pushing down to the 28-yard line, and he's going to be near the sticks.
I think he's going to be a little bit, I think about a yard short, I think.
They're going to put that ball down. Instead of the 28, they'll move it back to the 29-yard line, 30-yard. The 29-yard of Fort Lebouef opening drive, second half for Grove City, trailing 14-3.
So 3rd and 1 here for the Eagles.
Cooper wide to the right side, Richardson, Heasley wide left. Slot left from the 29. Handoff, Wilson up the middle, met at the line of scrimmage, spins, and did he get the first down? He might be short yet again.
Struchin with a big-time tackle as he stood up Wilson. Wilson tried to power his way through, but he got nothing, so it'll be 4th down and 1 now for Grove City.
And we'll leave that ball right at the 29, about the 28, just short of the 28 would get you the first down. The ball is just about a half a ball length over the 29. So we've got less than a yard for a first down for Grove City. They'll go for it here on 4th down. McCready, the quarterback, into shotgun. They'll snap it to him. They'll give to Wilson. Wilson's up the middle, first down and more. He's inside the 25. He's down across the 20 and near the 20-yard line for the first down and a trip inside the McCandless Ford Mercer in Meadville red zone.
He had 9 yards there for Wilson. Looked like he was going to be stopped short and then was able to slither through a little hole there. And the Eagles They actually will move the ball down to inside the 20, down to about the 19.
19-yard line. Greer, the receiver, wide to the left side. And McCready will hand off. And Wilson bounces 15. Cut back inside the 15. Spins down to about the 13-yard line.
Tackled by Bomero.
Good gain on first down.
Wilson gains 5.
Grove City try to cut into that 14-3 Fort LaBeouf lead.
And you think about it, if Grove City comes back and scores, and if Dominic Walters is out, the star quarterback, that really changes the direction of this game.
Greer, the lone receiver, he's wide to the right. McCready in a pistol set with Wilson behind him. Takes the snap, hands to Wilson, right side, and he's nailed at the line of scrimmage and thrown back.
And there's a flag there as well in the backfield.
Flag behind the play as Wilson ran to the right side of the line.
We're going to wait here for about another 5 minutes on this 50-50.
And it's a holding call against Grove City, so that's going to march him back.
I talked with Todd Warner before the game, the run game coordinator, offensive line coach, and he had said, Bob, because we have good quarters, we have bad quarters, we have flags, and the flags have been killing us. And we had said they came into this game averaging over 9 flags a game.
Yeah. Right around 100 yards worth of flags.
So this ball will be back to the
10 yards from the spot.
Out to the 22-yard line.
So it'll be
first down is Stixer at the 9.
Second down.
First down Stixer at the 9. If you get the 9.
Oh,
second down.
Second down at about, what, 14
here, yep. 8:22, third quarter. Pistol set. Stucchio now the back and whistles. And what is our flag now?
I'm guessing somebody moved. Possibly, or somebody lined off sides.
Our line judge tells us that it is Fort LaBeouf offside. So 5 yards back the other way. It'll still be second down, but now second down at about 9. Big crowd here at Grove City tonight on the home side for the homecoming game, and a pretty big crowd came from Fort LaBeouf as well. So second and 9. Grove City moving right to left. Stucchio the back, 2 receivers right, 1 left. From the 19-yard line, snap to McCready. And Stucchio stumbles right side, breaks the tackle with a 15, continues to move, and he's down to about the 13-yard line, maybe the 12. Boy, he stumbled through that run to the right side, but able to keep his feet just enough. And you get positive yardage, it's third down.
Yeah, so Stucchio gets about 7, so maybe less than that. Maybe about 6.
Congratulations to Nicole. Thank you.
Third down, and we'll call about 4.5 here.
So
got to get to the 9 for the first down from the 13-yard line.
Grove City doesn't convert here. A field goal would cut them back to 1-score deficit.
Receivers are wide to each side. There's a handoff, and Wilson gets caught in the backfield and thrown down. Tried to get out on the outside edge, and Sadowski there to make another play.
And Sadowski is a really good football player, the junior, all over the field here tonight. And that will be a loss back to the 16. I think Grove City will go for the field goal.
Yeah, it will be a field goal attempt here as Drake Moore, the holder, has made his way out on the field for Stucchio. And yeah, what a game, both sides of the ball so far for Sadowski, and especially from that defensive end spot. So it looks like the 23-yard line, I'm going to set it down. So we'll call it a 33-yard kick at the goal to our left for Jonas Stucchio. The ball is back, the kick is up, it is high, it is long, and it is good. 33 yards away, the field goal for Jonas Stucchio, his second of the game, and it's a 14-6 game. Fort LaBeouf leads Grove City. We'll take a break. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football. Fort LaBeouf 14, Grove City 6. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, equal housing and equal opportunity lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvement, making dreams come true since 1958.
On the first drive of the second half, Grove City gets a field goal 33 yards from Jonas Stucchio to cut into the Fort LaBeouf lead. It's a 14-6 Fort LaBeouf lead.
It was a 12-play drive, and it went 42 yards, 5 minutes and 3 seconds for the Eagles. So, yeah, so the field goal gets them back to 8-point deficit. That's a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. So, no question, that's a good decision. And Stucchio has a great leg. That would have been good from probably close to 45 or even longer.
Villa and Blow Steep to return. Stucchio set to kick off his last kickoff into the end zone for a touchback.
Lakeview has scored 14-13 over Reynolds.
And this one is returnable from the 8-yard line. It is Villa to the 15, to the 20. Now turns and goes back the other way and gives ground back inside the 20. Going to be knocked down at about the 19-yard line. He got up to the 20 and then tried to go back the other way, and he's going to lose yardage back to the 19, and that's where Fort LaBeouf will start on offense.
Jesse McCoy there with the nice tackle.
The special teams play for the Eagles.
So the question is Dominic Walters coming out to play, the quarterback?
He is not. It is Walters who is the lone player on the bench here to the right with his right foot being iced. And they will start with a backup quarterback to start the second half as Kipton Swanson finished the first half through just one short pass, but it certainly takes away that dynamic passing attack that Walters gives them, as well as a great runner. First and 10 from the 19. And Swanson with a little jet sweep pass to Sadowski. Right side, and he's going to break into the open for a moment, and he's out near the 30-yard line. So a jet sweep pass and good for about 10 yards. The offense for Fort LaBeouf with Swanson at quarterback, Skinner, Villa, the wideouts, Black, Blos, Sadowski at back, Strushin at tight end, Duran, Beer, Stoles, Milner, Horn, the offensive line, and then timeout.
We have a cramp situation here, but looks like from a Fort LaBeouf player.
We may send the players, the teams to the sideline to work on the cramp. Ready to take a break?
We will take a break.
Injury timeout break. We'll be back with more in a moment. It is a 14-6 Fort LaBeouf lead over Grove City. Right here in your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 2170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention his ad and receive 10% off your first order. The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
With Sadowski, the player with cramp, he's trying to pound his foot and get life back into that leg as he comes off the field after his run, which was good for a first down. First down and 10. Well, just short of the 30, we'll have the 29-yard line. Skinner will come wide on the near side for the Bison of Fort LaBeouf. Swanson, the quarterback, sidecars to each side. Motion in front of him. And the turn and handoff and trying to sweep to the outside is Villa, and he's hemmed in. Now there's a nice cutback, but then hit again. And he's going to be dropped for a loss on the play. Boy, he was in play to be maybe a 5-yard loss. Got back to about the 28, but a flag behind him. We might have an illegal block as well. Let's see.
Yeah, it's normally when you kind of cut back. That's normally what you'll see here. Cooper, one of the guys who made the nice tackle for the Grove City defense. And where's the ball spotted?
It is a hold. The flag sits back at the 24. The original line of scrimmage, Bob, was about the 29.
So they'll mark it from there. It'll be first and 20.
So move it back to the 19-yard line. So holds are marked from the line of scrimmage if they are behind the line of scrimmage.
Thanks for saluting, Mr. Jackson.
So from the 19-yard line now, behind the sticks are LaBeouf.
First and 20.
First down and 20, moving left to right in the third quarter. Block's going to be a wing on the right side. Two receivers are wide left from their own 19-yard line. Swanson in the shotgun. Looking for motion, and a flag comes.
I think somebody,
Another penalty on the Bison.
and LaBeouf moved.
It was a long time coming for the snap call. I think Swanson was waiting for somebody to come in motion. Nobody came, and one of the linemen moved, so they'll move back another 5. Kipton Swanson, a sophomore, in on relief of Walters, who had the really long run. And it was a saving tackle by Greer. Would have set him up inside the 5. Now that play also came back via penalty, but what a play by Greer to stop. Would have been a touchdown in that play. Great hustle. And in on that play, Walters got hurt.
Yeah, really an unbelievable play by Greer. And who knows, could have been the difference in this game if Grove City comes back to win.
Swanson under center. Motion behind him, Sadowski. Inside handoff.
Counter trap, ran by the Bison.
Up the middle for short yardage. That's Black to the 20-yard line.
Even though there was a flag on that play, but still didn't know at the time.
Absolutely. It was great. It was great hustle. You could have let him go. Had the angle on him. Did Greer. Made a great play to trip him up. An ankle tackle, and then with crutches and ice on his foot now far side is Walters.
Maplewood leads Kennedy 42-6, middle of the third quarter.
Black will make his way off the field. Skinner wide left, Villa wide right. Second down and 19 from the 20-yard line. Skinner, the quarterback, takes the snap, rolls to his right. Pressure coming. It's hit, gets thrown back and down. The Lathian Bones with a sack back inside the 10, or at least near the 10, where he started to throw him back.
Yeah, they'll mark it, I think, at around the 12, but it'll be a big defensive play by Bones. Be a loss of about 8. It'll be third down and really long here for Lebouef.
First down sticks are all the way out at the 39-yard line. This play will come from the 13, maybe the 12 here on third down on the sack by Delathian Bones.
And Bones, a huge hit earlier in this game, and now a big sack.
And making his presence felt in this one. And the 6'3", 250 junior.
And Grove City should get the ball in great field position, trailing just by 8.
Third down about 25 here. Swanson, the quarterback, claps his hands, takes the snap, hands off up the middle for minimal yardage, if anything, on a run up the middle. That was Blos, the fullback, on the carry, and it's just not the same offense, minus the starting quarterback, Dominic Walters.
There's no question about it. That changes the dynamic. Now, on the Lebouef side, this is a non-league game. They have a huge game next week versus General McLean. So, you'd have to imagine, I'm sure Walters would love to get back in here, but we don't know how serious his ankle is, but still.
Blos will kick from the goal line. Greer is at midfield to return. Kick is away. It's a spinning short kick towards the Grove City bench. It's out of bounds, short of the 35-yard line. So great field position for Grove City. And it looks like it's going to be at about the 32-yard line.
Of Fort Lebouef.
Of Fort Lebouef, yes.
At the Fort Lebouef, 32 yards.
So the Grove City Eagles, with their best start of the game, they started at the 37 of Lebouef earlier after an interception. And now they're at the 32.
To the ball at the 32-yard line of Fort Lebouef. Grove City to start this drive, trailing 14-6.
3:22 to go in the third.
McCready fakes a handoff, pass, slant, caught, Greer, 25, and spun down at about the 24-yard line. Gain of about 8 yards on the play.
Second catch of the night for Greer.
McCready did a little bend like he was handing off to Wilson, then popped up and made the quick pass on the slant to Greer. Second down and a couple here. From the 24-yard line of Fort Lebouef to receivers right. Turn, handoff, Wilson makes a man miss in the backfield. Now moves up to about the 20-yard line before he's knocked down there. And that should move the chains for a first down. And we'll see where they spot the ball.
Wilson carries.
Should be a first down.
It's definitely a first down. I'm just trying to see if it has enough to be in the red zone, and it's just short. So I am not going to read the McCandless Ford Mercer and Meadville red zone liner just yet.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Grove City at the Fort Lebouef 21.
Two receivers stack the right. A little delay handoff and getting hit in the backfield and slammed down is Wilson. As again, Sadowski makes the play from the defensive end spot. Oh.
Yeah, boy, the cramps are not keeping this young man down. Skylar Sadowski.
A loss of about 5 on the play. Came off the edge and a little delay, maybe a draw type play. And as soon as Wilson put his mitts on it, he was hammered to the ground.
Sharpsville leads Slippery Rock 28-0 third quarter. And the Eagles now down to under 2 minutes ago in this third quarter, trailing 14-6. They have it at the Lebouef 25-yard line.
2 receivers to the near side. Slot man near his Greer. McCready back to pass. Screen near side. Stukio makes a catch. Bounces off a tackle down to the 20-yard line. And another screen this time to Stukio. They've had a couple of successful screens to Wilson. So they get now officially into the McCandless Ford Mercer Meadville red zone.
Picked up about 6 on the play there.
Put the ball to 19.
And the question right now is if you don't get anything closer, definitely in Stukio's range, you could cut it to 14-9.
Down to a touchdown takes the lead kind of scenario. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Cooper outside of Greer on that right side. Shotgun from McCready, back to pass, rolling right, 3rd down. Looks, fires, right side, pass caught, but a short yardage as Greer made the catch and then driven out of bounds at about the 16-yard line or so.
Boy, did not get the benefit of the forward progress there.
At least that's where it looked like originally. I think they're going to mark it maybe closer to the 19.
Yeah, he didn't get any benefit there. Looked like he caught it around the 16. And he's going to get no yards on that eventually mark off.
Yeah, he was driven laterally out of bounds. Actually, not even laterally, as he was being pushed back towards midfield when he was hit. But Stukey going to try a field goal, set the ball at the 25 at the 26-yard line. So 26, this will be a 36-yard field goal attempt for Jonas Stukio. Moore will hold. Goal to the left. Snap is back. Ball is down. Kick is a line drive. It is long, and it is good. So from 36 yards away, the 3rd field goal of the game for Jonas Stukio. And it is now Fort Lebouef 14 and Grove City 9. We'll take a break. Your home for high school football is right here. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Ken Frenchak here at the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash in Grove City. Experience. We're all about experience. The experience of our expert quick lube techs and also the experience we provide you with every oil change. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come here to the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash in Grove City for the experience. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash in Grove City.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
So Grove City unable to punch it into the end zone yet again. A short punt set them up at the 32 of Lebouef, but they end up with a 36-yard field goal by Stukio, and they still trail 14-9 as Grove City.
So that was a 6-play drive and went 13 yards, 2 minutes and 29 seconds scoring drive.
Stukio set to kick off here.
So what that does now is a Grove City would just need a touchdown to take the lead. You do not have to worry about a 2-point conversion. So no question, that's a good place to be, especially with a kicker like this.
Or 2 more field goals.
Or 2 more field goals.
Here's a line drive kick, and Villa will let it go. It'll score it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. Fort Lebouef ball at the 20. Fort Lebouef lost their quarterback, Dominic Walters, at the end of the first half. He has not returned. He is not in pads, so he will not return here in the second half. And the offense has not looked the same. He is a quick runner. He is a great ball handler in that triple option type offense. He's a good passer as well. And Swanson, the sophomore, has taken his place. A couple of jet sweep completions for Swanson, but he's not throwing the ball downfield. The only time he dropped back to really look to throw the ball downfield, Bone sacked him.
And at this point, I don't know if, per our stats, he hasn't thrown a pass all year.
Yeah, just the jet sweep passes, that's all we have. Tight formation, double tight ends. Turn and a handoff right side, and it's Blows who will Lebouef will make a man miss and then run over the next two out to the 29-yard line.
The
good run on first down.
Official roster we got from the school did not have sizes, so Los is a big kid, I can tell you that, but I do not know how big he is. Now we have a cramping delay here on Grove City.
Grove City player goes down with the cramp. With that, we're going to take a timeout. Timeout of the action with 32 seconds to go in the third. 14-9, the lead for Fort Lebouef over Grove City. We're back with more in a moment. Your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
God, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you. Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
For the injury, that's Cooper. Made
Cooper,
his way
one of
off the field, yeah.
Starting receivers.
So he will make his way off with the leg cramp. Second down and about a yard.
And we're down to under 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. 14-9, Grove City and Lebouef. Lebouef leads here by 5.
Swanson under center. Having motion behind him, give to Blows up the middle. Bangs into the line of scrimmage, then slides off to the right, pushes the pile across the 35, and that's a first down.
So they put Swanson under center here, Mark.
Maybe the thought is now that, you know, less trickery, and we're just going to turn around and give it to the fullback number 9 and see what he could do.
First down, Bison.
Right, and at this point, I don't blame them. I mean, they're able to push the line of scrimmage. Blows now 55 yards on 13 carries, and that will be the end of the third quarter.
3 quarters in the books with the score. Fort Lebouef 14, Grove City 9. We're back with the fourth when we return on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Are you or a loved one looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Get ready to start this fourth quarter of action. I don't know if you can see it on the Facebook feed when they span the far side stands and the Fort Lebouef band, but the tuba player's got a glow in the dark tuba at the bell.
And he's got
glows blue up there. There, you can see him now. There, thank you, Bryce. Zoom in on the glow in the dark tuba up there. Bryce Carroll up on the, of course he turns away when we need to, but Bryce Carroll up top on our Facebook Live camera, obviously.
Trying to make him famous. What's the tuba player doing?
We did. We tried to make him famous, and then he turned sideways to show it off. All right, back to action here. 1st and 10 from their own 36 for Fort Lebouef. One receiver wide to the left. And again, a handoff up the middle. Actually, it was Swanson with a keeper up the middle that time, and he got to the 36-yard line, and no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Clayton Martin makes the stop.
We have a couple updates. Reynolds just scored on a 24-yard touchdown pass from Zacharich to Ney. 2-point conversion good, 21-13 Reynolds, 3:16 to go in the third. Sharpsville, they've scored again. They lead Slippery Rock 35-0 in the third quarter.
And right here, it's Fort Lebouef 14, Grove City 9, 2nd down and 10. Fort Lebouef football at their own 36-yard line. Swanson under center. And we'll fake a handoff up the middle, give it to Sadowski on the pass from the wing. Sadowski up the middle for short yardage and a flag behind the play.
Vandergriff with a nice tackle there.
Advance the ball to the
at the
37. And it's going to be a holding against Fort Lebouef. And Sam Maury and the Eagles are going to say march it back.
That is a 7th flag on Lebouef.
10-yard penalty from the 40, the 36.
So it'll be
now to the 26.
2nd and 20 now.
Back to the 26-yard line for Fort Lebouef. They scored on the first offensive play of the game, on a 70-yard run by Dominic Walters. And they scored on a Damian Blows 3-yard run in the second quarter for their 14, as Blows had made both extra points. Grove City with 3 field goals in the game by Jonas Stucchio. Right here, 2nd down, 20 from their own 26. Again, both wings moved. Sadowski and Black both moved in motion, and that's another penalty will go against Fort Lebouef. That's the 2nd time this game that we saw both players move at the same time from each wing. Brady Black and Skylar Sadowski.
8th flag of the game now for Lebouef.
5 more on the penalty.
As the clock running, under 11 minutes to go here in the game.
We'll see if anyone does the worm tonight.
Ball back just across the 20-yard line.
Oh, it was already done? Did Nemec do it?
The 21.
Nemec did it, yeah. Here we go. Nemec with the worm.
10:37 to go here in the third. 2nd down and 25. Quick fourth quarter. Pass near side, nearly intercepted. It was behind the intended receiver, Hunter Villa, and nearly picked up by Stucchio.
Boy, Stucchio had a great opportunity there for potential pick 6.
He may not have seen it when Villa crossed in front of him. He's shaking his head like maybe he did it, but boy, you're right. If he gets that in the flat, there's nobody between him and the end zone. Instead, it's incomplete. 3rd down and 25 from the 21-yard line. To the near side comes Vomaro. Wings to each side, Black in motion. He'll hand it to Black right side, turns the corner. 25, across the 30. Nice run, but not enough for the first down. They're well short. They got to get all the way out to the 46-yard line, and they're going to knock him down at about the 34.
And now we have an injury.
Yeah, we have a player down for Fort Lebouef.
And I don't know if that's the runner or not. And
it doesn't look like a cramp situation right now either. Take a break with the injury timeout. We'll get the details when we come back. 14-9. Fort Lebouef leads Grove City. 10:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Back with more in a moment. Your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
I guess we'll keep it here. As there's an injury timeout here on the field. And it's a Fort Lebouef player. And looks like he's going to get up. Down to 10:19 to go here in this football game. Fort Lebouef leading 14-9. Fort Lebouef scored on their first play from scrimmage on a 70-yard touchdown run by Dominic Walters.
I'd like to send a shout out to our middle school football team.
And it was, by the way, as you go through that, just to let you know, it was Brady Black, and he is up in his own power and makes his way off the field on now 4th down and about 14.
So 4th down now for Lebouef. They will punt it away, and big play. Nathan Greer, he is due to make a big play.
He may have made the biggest play chasing down Walters. Here's a low line drive kick. Greer grabs it on the run at the 35, and he's going to pull him down right away. The ball comes out, and Grove City looks like they're back on top of it.
Boy, it looked like he was down by contact, but the official right there threw the beanbag, and the Eagles recover it.
Back at the 31-yard line. So Greer got hemmed in as soon as he got the return, then spun down, and as he was heading to the turf, the ball came out. But Grove City there to recover at the 30-yard line. Grove City, nothing but field goals. They got 3 of them by Stucchio. The trail 14-9, 10:09 to go. Only time they made it into the end zone, play was called back via penalty on the long pass to Nathan Greer.
At their own 31-yard line.
So from their own 31, First and 10. Martin going to split to the near side with Greer. Greer with a little bit of limp as he comes out wide right. Wilson is the back in the set. McCready going to throw it in the flat. Wilson with a catch, 25-30. Cut back 35, stays on his feet and dives out near the 40-yard line. And a good play on first down.
Yeah, picked up about 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Shakes the defender.
Really a nice job there. Wasn't really an easy pass to catch on a little screen. Wilson had to jump up pretty high to catch it.
2nd and 2 from the 39.
2nd and 2, ball to the 39-yard line. Grove City zone. Receivers will go to the left, Greer to the right. Shotgun for McCready. Takes the snap. Hands off left side. Wilson running left, 40, 35, 45, the 50. Crosses the 50-yard line and into Fort LaBeouf territory with a first down to the 48.
Pick up 13 yards for Jackson Wilson. He has 64 yards rushing tonight and another Grove City first down.
Eagles are rolling now, people.
And Wilson's got good speed. Low to the ground with his runs, and well, maybe his biggest hole that time off to the left. Wide left is Beasley Richardson, 2 receivers, right, 1st and 10. LaBeouf territory at the 48. Fake handoff, McCready rolls right, loads, goes long, Greer out there, can't get it. It was hand fighting. A couple of flags come in. I think they had Greer by the jersey, and we may have interference on Villa.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Definitely defensive pass interference as Nathan Greer had his man beat, and Villa did it. What we were supposed to do was just grab him. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Official call now made by referee Riley Smoot. Greer still almost caught the ball as he got one hand free at the last moment down at about the 20-yard line, but instead they'll mark off the 15. They'll move the ball to the 32 of Fort LaBeouf. Greer, the lone receiver, wide right.
Down to 9:05 to go here in this football game.
First down Eagles at the Bison.
Cooper out wide left
32 yards.
with Richardson. Beasley out there as well. Snap is back, and a handoff. That's Stukio left side. Stukio breaks the tackle. Stukio down to the 25-yard line with a nice run on first down.
Tell you what, Stukio had 4 carries in this game now for 28 yards, averaging 7 a clip. He's also had a catch for 6 yards. And of course, he's also made 3 field goals.
It's been a big day. Richardson, Heasley, wide left, 2 receivers to the right. And a handoff up the middle. Stukio again. Stukio stirs step, turns a corner, 20, 15, 10, 5, bangs into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonas Stukio, he's got 3 field goals and now a rushing touchdown as well.
And the Grove City Eagles have taken their first lead of the game here, 15-14 with 8:27 to go.
Jonas Stukio with a great run, 25 yards for the score. As he turned the corner, put on the speed, and then able to bang through into the end zone for the touchdown. Going to go for 2 here.
Eagles going for 2.
At the goal to our right. Right now with a 15-14 lead. Swinging gate formation. The offensive line in the back, Wilson go left. Stukio with the quarterback. 1 receiver, Greer in the center, in the middle of the field. Rolling right, McCready fires end zone. They got it! Martin with the catch. 2-point conversion for Grove City, and the lead is 3.
What a great play there. What an outstanding drive for the Eagles. And Grove City now leads 17-14 with 8:27 to go.
We'll take the break. Grove City leads for the first time. 8:27 to go in the 4th. Grove City 17, Fort LaBeouf 14. On your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
And work contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The 4th quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
25-yard touchdown run by Jonas Stukio. 2-point conversion pass. Lucas McCready to Clayton Martin. And Grove City has a 17-14 lead with 8:27 to go.
The Grove City Eagles doing it on both sides of the football here in this second half.
Are those drive numbers on that one?
Drive 6 plays, 69 yards, and 1 minute 42 seconds.
Stukio set to kick off. Villa and close to return. Line drive kickoff. We'll scoot down on the bounce and go out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. A line drive kick that spun out of bounds on the far side. So a penalty against Grove City and good field position for Fort Lebouef. So we'll have the ball at the 35-yard line to start this drive.
So the Grove City Eagles down 14-3 at the half, and could have been 21-3. Nathan Greer catches Walters at the 3-yard line. Looked like he was going for the end zone. There was a flag in the play, but on that play, Dominic Walters gets hurts his ankle on the tackle. He hasn't played since, and this game has changed dramatically. And now the Eagles, 3-point lead, and Fort Lebouef 1st and 10 at their own 35.
And it looks like a change yet again. Maybe a wildcat formation here offensively. It's not Swanson in there, but I can't catch the number of who's in that spot right now, and I'll tell you in a minute. It's a low snap.
Fumble.
Drop. The ball's loose. A fight for the football. Who's got it? Fort Lebouef says they have it back.
Looks like the Bison recovered.
The quarterback dropped the snap, and then the running back Blows kicked it up into the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Oh, that Villa that took the snap that time? 10?
I think so.
2nd and 10.
Just basically where we're located, even with binoculars. You never turned far enough to give me a number, then drop the ball. So, and right now it's Blos, 9, who's looking to take the snap. I think he was there the first time. And then to his right is Black at the running back spot. So Wildcat, they'll snap.
Coach Blos puts in Damian Blos, his son, as in the Wildcat.
And why not?
Picks up 9 there. It'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd
and 1 from the 44. Blos takes the shotgun snap, runs up the middle. They grab him, but he's going to push forward and get the first down. He's out to the 46-yard line. That'll move the chains.
And it looks like the Bison may stick with this Wildcat.
Damian Blos, who's came in as the leading rusher for Fort Lebouef, into the game with 543 yards. And why not? With one quarterback injured, your second quarterback kind of struggling a bit. Going Wildcat with Blos and Black in the backfield. 1st and 10. Blos takes the snap, hands off to Villa, sweeping to the near side. Villa going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and throw down. Maybe a yard, if anything. He's off the edge to make a play was Vandegrift on the bottom of the pile. Got a player down behind the play from Grove City. Gain of about a yard on the play.
No gain on the play or gain
out to the 46.
2nd and 9 from the
And we'll check on the injured Grove City player. And we'll take an injury timeout. Timeout in the action. We'll take the timeout with 7:03 to go here in the fourth. 17-14 Grove City leads Fort Lebouef. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour.